To 100.1 Moose FM. My name's Chris Walker, and I want to invite a special guest on once again, Trevor Bolin from the Bone and Biscuit. Trevor, thanks so much again for showing up this week.
Thanks for having me again.
So for those who don't know, what we're doing is called the Bone and Biscuit Best Buddy. If you want information, you can find it on our website through our app. But essentially, Trevor, we're working with the SPCA to what? Get these adorable furry friends adopted. Find them new homes.
We are. I mean, you and I have talked about it. I know whenever it's posted on Facebook or any of the local groups, everybody shares away and trying to find homes for these. Well, you know what? This is the opportunity that we've taken and working with this SPCA to ensure that once a week we feature a pet that's ready to go home with somebody. We talked about Hardy last week,
yes, right? Great way to start. Let's talk about little Hardy.
Let's do that. We talked about Hardy last week. Now, I found out on Saturday, just shortly after the program aired, and of course was on social media, the SPCA did receive an application to adopt Hardy. So, you know what? The application was submitted. The meet and greet and a lot of the details are being hammered out this week. So far, I'm pretty excited because what we wanted to do with this program was to help people get pets that need homes, and so far, I think it's working.
I love the sound of that. The best news I think that came out of the pandemic for a while was that SPCAs and rescues all over Canada, all over North America were empty.
Yeah.
And that's fantastic. We don't want those animals in these places. And don't get me wrong, the SPCA, all these rescues, they do such wonderful work. Yeah. But let's get them into their forever home.
Agreed.
So that's little Hardy from last week. We're not guaranteeing anything, but I mean, like we said,
so far so good.
So far so good. Put in your application if you feel maybe Hardy's a fit for you and it doesn't work out with family number one. But let's talk about this week. Trevor, who do we have?
We have a very special guest. I'm not the special guest. So when you said that in the beginning, people probably thought, oh, he's probably talking about Trevor again. We are talking about Bear. So Bear is our special guest today. Bear is an 8-year-old neutered male German Shepherd. He's an absolutely lovable senior boy with a big personality and a heart of gold. And I think you've got pics going right now so people can see.
I do.
Okay, so if you're online, you're going to see those. If you're listening to us on air, you're not. But certainly when you get home, this is going to be posted everywhere. So Bear's got some allergies that have left him with some hairless patches and some thick skin, which has given him a unique appearance. And it says unique appearance. Bear is absolutely gorgeous. There is a picture of him that I posted yesterday so people can kind of see, what we're talking about with the one floppy ear. He does require a special diet free from wheat, corn, beef, and chicken, but that is Bone and Biscuit specialty. So don't let that be an issue because they're going to set you up with the first bag of food free through this program anyways.
I was just going to say, our old dog, Mika, I've got a Newfie Lab Mix that is going through the exact same thing. Yeah. And it is not nearly as expensive as you would think. The medication, the topical medication, I think is like $25 a month. Now, that's what my dog's going through. I can't speak for Bear, but like besides that, the specialty food, you're done. That's it. That's as hard as it is to take care of this lovable little rascal. And rascal he looks in some of these photos.
He is, right, with his toys and his blankies. He's got an unbelievable playful personality despite being a senior. Like he is 8 years old. We talked about he's a big goofball. He absolutely loves toys. He will play with anything, even his blankie. If there's no toys around, he's going to bring you whatever he can. He's just absolutely thrilled to be part of something, part of a family. Mm-hmm. He enjoys packing toys on his walk. And makes the outgoing extra fun. He is adventurous. He loves being out in the walk on a car ride. He is very happy sitting shotgun. He is a bit of an escape artist, so let's make sure that fence is in good repair. If not, we'll figure out how to make that happen before Bear comes home. At the end of the day, you know what, I want to see Bear get adopted, and I think that when you see these 8 or 9 year old pets that are at the shelter, this is their last few years, you know, and I think that anybody who's willing to take him on, I can help out immensely on the allergy side. I've got an Australian Shepherd. They have allergies. I have mastered her allergies. When it comes to food, we're very specific. That the team at Bone and Biscuit, right? If it starts with cornmeal and byproduct, and those aren't foods that are recommended, right? So when the team at Bone and Biscuit starts to recommend these foods, not only for allergies but just for everything, it's foods and treats that they feed their own pets. So you know what? Seriously. have a chat with your husband, with your wife, with the family about Bear, and see what it would be like to bring him home, and come on down to the SPCA. You can meet him. He is like I said, he's a goofball. He's lovable. He is a beautiful 8-year-old male German Shepherd.
And if you want more information, because you have your notes in front of you. I have all of this on adopt.spca.bc.ca. You can find the Fort St. John and the Dawson Creek SPCAs there. There are so many adorable animals, but this week we really want you to look at Bear. Now, I also want to come back on something that you had mentioned. The Bone and Biscuit going to set people up with a bag of food if you adopt Bear, but it's not just Bear, right?
No.
You guys are helping out with any adoptable pet.
Absolutely, we are. As soon as that family brings Hardy in, or brings in Hardy's adoption papers, when that happens this week, the team at Bone and Biscuit is going to get them set up with whatever foods that are required. I mean, we're not talking here's a bag of food, go away, right? The team is trained in so many different aspects of the food side of things that, Bear, for an example, Bear requires a special diet. There will be special diet food that is recommended and given out on the first outing. So, any pets, and this doesn't stop. You know what? Any issues you've got, I'm big on supplements for my dogs, right? Bone and Biscuit is also big on supplements. You and I take them. We should be feeding our pets what you and I would eat, right? It is food grade. That is what what the trends are right now. So at any point in time, they're always open. They're always there to help. And I think that with the SPCA and of course, I mean, the other shelters as well, we've talked about them, and one of them just had their big draw too. So they've all got pets, but we want to take the time that is needed to ensure that who's available and how. You mentioned the adoption site. This is also on your YouTube page. It's going to be on our Facebook page. We will give you everything you need to have to make this a successful adoption.
There you go. The Bone and Biscuit helping you out. The SPCA, they've got your next best buddy. Thanks for joining us again, Trevor, for the Bone and Biscuit Best Buddy. We'll do this again next week. Fingers crossed with good news on Bear.
I sure hope so. We'll see you next week.